It is the first day of the Palma Superyacht show, and I'm here together with Nicholas. And Nicholas is going to introduce himself in a second, but welcome to the Bridge Podcast. Nicholas, how are you, buddy?
Hello, Onno. Thank you for having me here.
So, the fun thing is that Nicholas and I have known each other now for a few weeks, but we've never met in person until 10 minutes ago.
No, and it's wonderful. The aura is amazing.
I just want to know a little bit more about yourself, your company, and then I want to talk about your solution, how we met, why we met, and just have a little chat about that.
Absolutely. So, my name's Nicholas Stec. I'm from Toronto originally. I've been living in Europe for the past 20 years. I've worked in oil and gas. I was trained with the technology originally with the military in California. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
So you were trained in oil and gas, but what are you, an engineer? Is that your background?
The side of engineering came from oil and gas. I worked with engineering originally in Canada. Formal education is business and engineering and focusing in on pipelines.
Good. And as you can see, my job is to be in front of camera. Nicholas' job is to solve things. So that's a bit of a difference, right?
Absolutely. I stay in the background. My focus has been on pragmatic solutions and making sure that the technology we use works.
So what's the company called?
The company is Airvortex.
Airvortex. Remember the name because, and I didn't know that, they've done tens of vessels already with some amazing new technology, which Nicholas is going to explain in a second, but they already have to buy in from the builders. First, tell me, what is it that you do?
We're able to remediate and repair pipe systems without removing them from vessels. So internally, we clean them to a state of removing all the sediment, everything that's in the pipe. Once everything's removed, we apply an epoxy coating. So we are creating a barrier inside of the pipe to protect it from further degradation and from rusting and falling apart.
Did you have to, in the old days, remove the pipes? Is that what you're saying?
We're the first technology to be able to handle bends, connections, changes in diameters, verticals. Pipes that are very difficult to access normally are completed in a matter of a day with our technology. We've done over 50 yachts now, super yachts, and up to 145 meters. So we focus on the 50 plus meterage, and we work on old vessels as well as brand new ones. We've had vessels come out of our 5-year warranty and the pipes look like brand new.
That's pretty cool. And then obviously we figured that out, that they've got something that we need to tell the world about. So we asked Nicholas, do you want to join the bridge? Because it's knowledge that we need to tell everybody, right?
Absolutely. I think considering where everything's going with AI, it was a no-brainer to join in the bridge. I think it's going to be an amazing source of information and guidance for the experts in the industry to find the source of information they're looking for and continue building it that way.
So you've got a technology that works really well. Obviously, you joined the bridge. Why? To share that technology with the industry and make sure that more people know about this technology, to educate people about this technology, about what you're doing with Air Vortex. But what's the big plan? What's the dream?
I like to take ideas and put them into reality, and that's where the main focus is. There's a major issue in the industry, and that's pipe failures. The pipes are the veins and the lifeblood of the vessel. Without the pipes working correctly, the entire experience fails.
We've got a lot of engineers and captains watching this. They know exactly what we're talking about. But for the few people that have no clue, why are they like the veins of a vessel?
If we're looking at potable water, that means you cannot take showers, you cannot wash your hands, the pool doesn't work, you can't cool down. The pipe systems are supplying and taking away all the intricacies of everyday life and human life. So it's going back to the Middle Ages very quickly when those systems fail.
And you're basically saying, with the methodology you have, so just to get it right, you clean the pipes, you put an epoxy on it, which means that they stay clean for a much longer time than they used to be.
Yeah, it's as simple as why are cars painted? You keep cars painted to keep them from rusting. Same thing we do inside of the pipes. We paint them to keep them from rusting and degrading.
So you guys mainly active in the superyacht industry or also in all the other industries?
I originally came from oil and gas as a commissioner. We were working on some major projects, and I was informed that this industry might be a Pandora's box because it's a bit of a taboo subject. Everyone's having issues with their pipes, but no one's talking about it because there's no real solution other than tearing the entire vessel apart.
I like that one. Everybody's having issues with their pipes, but there's no proper solutions, they think, without tearing the whole vessel apart. But you have found that solution.
Yep, and we continue to develop. Every day is a school day. We continue to improve our process. We're working with insurance companies, we're working with the builders, we're working with the refit yards, some of the investors, to ensure that we're delivering a product which can last 20 plus years. We also offer a 5-year warranty, and out of the 50 vessels we've done, we've had 0 claims thus far.
Zero claims. That's pretty good. How big's the team?
The team's about 25 people and continuing to grow.
So I think we're talking to a specialist, and that's what we like in the bridge. They're specialists with us, people that know what they're talking about. So check out the Bridge newsletter for more information about Airvortex and any questions about piping. Ask the Bridge, and if we don't have the answer, you can get in touch with Nicholas, and he will give you all the further information.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Nicholas. Have a great one.
Take
Good
care.
seeing you.